What's up, everybody out there? Gentle Chaos. I went through an experience, and I just wanted to share it because it was. I got my little guy here. Easton, you want to say hi, Bubba? Right here. I got my little guy here with me. Just wanted to share it because it was. I got my little guy here. It's over here, so I'm hearing it. Right here. Got my little guy here with me. Just wanted to share it. Why is that going? That up there. Do you know why this is playing like that?
No. Oh, it's doing that whatever you do.
No, I know, because I'm recording it. It's right there too, though. Look at that.
Oh, it's doing that whatever you do.
Yeah, hold on, we're gonna try this again.
I've never been on a computer.
You never been on it before?
Hi, my is Richard, and I got
Hold on, Bubba. Now it all stopped here. There it is. All right, there we are.
No, I don't know that. Nah.
I'm going to share an experience that I just had, buddy. All right. So Easton, listen, this is a serious time for me because I just went. Did you get to experience what I just experienced?
Yeah.
Okay, what was it? Look at me. Tell me what it was, because right now you're sitting. I love having fun. You know that.
I know. I don't know what it is. What you had an experience, so you tell it.
I know you had an experience too. So we went down. We'll tell it together.
You tell it.
Can we tell it together? We went down to, where did we go down to? You don't have to, Bubba. I'll tell it. So we went down to and I'm on here because I want to share my experiences. And this experience here is definitely one that I went to Mom and Dad. Yeah, we live right down the street from Mom and Dad. And so we went to Mom and Dad's. It was a nice night to go look at some stars, right? And we got down there and we got some, what did we go down there for?
To get some dog treats.
To get some dog treats. We went down to get dog treats. And
argue.
That's what came up. So I was sitting there eating. I ate a grape or a couple of grapes. And then my mom came in. And my mom she has used alcohol for a long time. And so she had a couple of drinks tonight. And then she came in. It's 10:30 at night here in St. Louis, or 10:58, almost 11 o'clock. It's almost time for bed. It's almost 11 o'clock here, and so what she did was she handed me a cookie. And I looked at her and I said, "Mom, will you please at least ask me?" And then it's like she went with the grandma thing, which I understand. I'm the grandma, yeah, I spoil them, and I said, okay. I said, you guys want to stay here for the night?
No.
You didn't want to stay there for the night? Well, and then we get into an argument, and she.
Well, I said that.
Huh?
I said that.
Then we got into an argument?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you still got to experience the argument, and what came out of me, and hopefully it's like sitting here and just seeing me speak, is I'm not really, I'm not a violent person. I'm not, I've been in my past. I'm not a very angry person anymore. I practice the walk, and to be, and so I'm talking to my mom and my dad. They've been married for 53 years. And my dad feels like he's, which is natural, feels like he wants to protect his wife from something. And my father doesn't treat my mom very good on most days.
A silly part of my drum. I do not like this guy. Oh, wait, where was he? I do not like that guy.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, show them. They're not able to see it.
This
See,
is
there's the camera right up there.
this is what's there on my drum. Wait, what? I can't see. What was it? Oh yeah, this is what's there on my drum. See.
So what is that?
Well, I don't know. How do I know?
Well, if you look at it, is how you know, Bubba. If you look at it,
It's
what
an
does it look
alien.
like? Why would you be? Are you scared of aliens?
I don't know.
I've never met one.
He looks mean. He only has like pointy
So
arms.
this is what he's talking. You're thinking that's an arm right there. That's what he's talking about right there at the bottom. And that is actually a snake.
This?
Yeah, you see it's looped around like that. And there's its head's behind the tree over here somewhere. It's just got its, you know how snakes can curl up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is, a snake. You remember that? What was that name of that snake you held?
What?
Remember it?
It was a ring neck.
A ring neck, absolutely.
It goes like a yellow
Well,
pot.
tell them because they.
It goes like a yellow pot down to all the way wet and almonds.
So the neck does? The ring around the neck, because it was a gray snake, remember?
Yeah. Okay, it goes all the way to the bottom. Okay. And let me show you a picture. Wait, where's that other part of him? Oh yeah, there was him coming up.
That was
That is him coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you're still scared of him? You're still going up the tree. Can I finish my story?
yes,
Okay, thank you. And my dad, thank you, Bubba. Thank you for showing us that. My dad felt like he had to defend my mom, it's like I'm down with, that's cool. And I wasn't attacking. I was merely.
Why did your dad have to defend the mom?
Well, because he felt because they're married. So grandma and grandpa are married. And they've been together for like 50 something years.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone was being mean to your mommy, would you defend them?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if someone was being mean to somebody you didn't know? What if someone was picking on somebody? What would you do then?
I would just run.
You would.
No, I would not run away. I would run for them.
You would run to them, and then what would you say?
Please stop hitting him, and holding him. But if he did not do that, I would have said, get away, please, and leave that guy alone, please.
Yeah, because why? Because that guy, that's called defending. So if you're defending somebody,
I am gonna defend somebody, but I haven't seen anybody got home yet.
it's okay.
Well,
No, that's awesome.
I don't even know any guys that get.
Well,
No, it's sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Not your fault.
And so years of my mother and father's drinking. Not that there's no blame. There's no shame. There's no justifying. There's not even me attempting to justify some of the things that I said because they were very mean. They were very, very mean for me to say to my father. My mother, I didn't really say anything too mean to her. I may have raised my voice a little bit, which.
I know.
And then what came out was when we got back here, I told him, I said, I'll never come over here again. And then Easton said that he wouldn't either. And then I said, no. I said, that's my mom and dad, and I love them very much. And regardless.
And then I said, I would.
Yeah, will you stop doing that to your grandmother?
I will. And then I said I will. Then I said I will. I don't know.
So the title is Years of Hurt, and it was, since I was very young, my mother and father have had drinking issues and have had their own issues and marriage issues and that's their life and I thought that that was all gone. I didn't know that was left in there because when I was yelling at my dad and saying some pretty mean things, and when I got back here and Easton remembered something, and then I was.
Yeah, I only remembered one.
And that's okay. What I tell you, because
Forget it.
I started to cry. And then Easton started to cry with me, which is cool.
Boys
And then
only do that. I think boys only do that.
boys only do what?
Cry when other boys cry.
Easton sees me cry a lot because crying for me is although this real hardcore manly exterior that we're supposed to have in this country or world, that's got to change. That's got to change. Like crying is a release. A release of pain that one may feel inside. You tired, Bubba?
No.
Crying is a release one may feel inside, and I fully embraced it. Is what I had to walk through after, drugs and incarceration and alcohol and just a challenging, very challenging life to walk through. And then I come to find out when I've done so much work inside. When I've done so much work inside.
Let me tell the people.
Tell the people.
I will be right back.
You'll be back. Thank you.
I need to see those bugs away from the light.
No, well, let's just leave them bugs alone. Right?
They don't look out at us.
Huh? They're watching us. It's like they're like like everyone's watching there. We got bugs that are watching here. So what have we?
What have we done?
You're looking down here. It's up there, bud. It's right there. But please don't go get it because I'm in the middle of the story. Please.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. It's okay for you to cry.
Only boys cry.
No, girls cry too. But me and Mommy have cried together. So if you're a boy or a girl, it's okay to cry. If you're younger and you're going through, stuff like that with your family, it's you're not the only one. There's other kids that are going through that. If you're older and you're the mother or the father, I just ask you to be present and take a look at your children. I know I've definitely had I've lived a pretty wild life, and this is just me slowing down in the process of slowing this down so I can be for him. My father taught me how to be a good father. It was just backwards. And so through his teachings, I know how to not be. So I have to learn how to actually be a good father. I realized it was getting away from alcohol and getting away from drugs and
someone wore a ponytail.
It's not a ponytail. And we have fun together, don't we?
And my dad has a ponytail. He really does, actually.
Okay, Bubba. Listen.
He really has a ponytail.
Oh, if we're gonna tell, then will we say something?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What are you telling me?
You.
Let me finish my story. I want to finish it. Okay. Very important to me that I can finish this because this is me healing. Because I'm telling the world right here. It can be pretty scary to do that,
Not my leg, though.
It's okay. Can I finish my story?
I'm
going to finish my story, okay? Because what?
Because if this happens, I don't want to show them my leg.
Okay, well then don't show them your leg.
Because they might see blood.
They might see blood, yeah. Maybe they don't want to see blood, huh?
Yeah. They will be coming on talking.
What?
They will be coming on talking.
There's no one going to be able to talk right here. Only people can listen right here. That's it. That's all they can do. So we're going to play the drum as soon as I finish the story.
Let me slip my hand.
Easton, look, please. I'd just like to finish
Okay, I'll
the
just
story.
get out of this.
You don't know. You can more than welcome to sit up here with me. I just want to finish my story, Bubba.
Okay.
Because it's like healing to say this.
Okay.
So it was an experience, and I found out tonight that I haven't done as much work as I had thought I was done. I thought I had cleared out through practicing forgiveness. What are you doing, Bubba? Blowing on it? I thought I practiced forgiveness enough on my mother and father, which forgiveness is actually all self. It's all self-forgiveness. And so I believe that I'd done all that work, because for a long time now, regardless of whatever came out of my father, which has been my biggest nemesis / teacher my whole life. So, and then I snapped out on him, and I've said some things as no son, I don't, that this son don't have to say to his father, and I said them, and so now I sit here, and it's and I've forgiven myself already, because I realized that was like the name of this says, it's years of hurt. Years of hurt came out on me down there, or years of hurt came out on them from me, and so if you're out there and you're listening to this, and you have been through being raised by parents who, although we're doing the best they can, had some stuff build up in you from it, just know you're not alone. Just know you're not alone. You're not by yourself. I've been through it. There's people that are going through it now. There's kids. There's a lot of people in the world that are going through stuff like that. So, talk about it. Reach out to someone that you trust, a good friend, whoever the case may be. Reach out and start talking about it, because the stuff stays in us, and I got to experience it, and they had to experience it, because we went together down there to get the dog cookie, and for them to experience it. How did you feel when that happened, Mama? Yeah, that's how I felt too. It's hard to even talk about it. It's in the talking about it where we heal as human beings or spiritual beings. It's in the being able to open that closet. Yeah.
Orange part supposed to be on.
Yeah, that orange part is supposed to be on. As we dig into this closet, we're the closet. Or as we lift the rug, because it's swept under the rug, we're the rug. As we go in there and we start to, we can start to identify, or I was able to start to identify, and so can you, whoever you are. Identify this stuff as it comes up, and then, because it's in there and it came out. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of sitting quietly. I've done a lot of pondering my thoughts, a lot of inner work, subconscious work, and I didn't know that was there. So, and it was, and so right here, I don't know if my mother and father will ever see this, because they're not on Google Hangouts, but I apologize to them for the words that I said that may have hurt, and I acknowledge that it may have hurt them. It may have, and I'm going tomorrow. The first thing when I get up is I'm going to go down there and apologize and look them in the face and tell them I love them, and then I have to forgive myself for that, and so. Forgiveness is a very powerful thing that I'll be talking more about it on here.
I remember the bad words.
What?
The bad words.
Yeah,
I want to try to forget them.
No, you don't have to forget them. Just know that Daddy said that, Daddy, why was I crying? I said, because when I say them words to especially my mother and father or anyone, that doesn't feel good inside when I'm saying them words.
Why are your mother and father so old? Why are they so old?
Why are they so old?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not going to be able to be your age and be my mother and father, are they? Nah. So we're getting on here. We're gonna play drums for a minute. You want to play drums for a minute?
Yeah.
All right, we'll play drums for a minute. We're gonna play drums for a minute, and just drums is drums. Any musical instrument, rhythm is like the thing of life that goes. That is life. The rhythm of life flows through us, and so me and Eastern are just now starting to practice our drums, and so we'll jam on drums together for a minute, and then we'll say goodnight, huh? what are we going to find here? What do we find?
A pattern.
It's a pattern. It's called a tempo. Right? Go, you got it. There it is. You ready to go to bed? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so we're going to go to bed. And thank you for, you want to say thank you for anybody who stopped in on us or sees this?
Thank you.
Would you like to have any words of wisdom? Listen, look at me, Bubba. Maybe someone that's going to watch us. Whatever you say, you lift them. So do you have any words of wisdom for anybody out there?
Thank you. I love anybody that's out there. You like this video. We love you.
All right, we do love you. Anyone that's out there, we made this video, we love you. And we say to you, whatever you're going through, whatever it may be, as hard as it may be, it is something that you're going through, and it's something that you will get through, regardless of what it looks like. You can get through it. You know, there are people, there are organizations, there are many people that care. I care. If you're going through something, and you know this. Listen, Bubba, please. I just want to say goodbye, and then we're gonna get off here. You're wanting to go get a pogo stick and jump around on the pogo stick or something.
No, I don't.
Okay. I apologize that I said that.
I want Uncle to say hello.